Master your mindset for success on carnivore. The quick version of this is mindset is super important when making a lifestyle change, whether it's cleaning out the garage or revamping your diet. The 3 ways to master your mindset for any lifestyle change is to set small, realistic goals and then don't go telling the whole world about them. The second is to focus on progress, not perfection. If you hear negative self-talk in your head, override that with 3 positive changes that you've made. So I want you, for every negative thought that pops into your head, get in the habit of switching that around and saying, no, I have been good at this, I have been good at this, and I've done this for this many days. Last is to choose other things to let slide while you focus on your carnivore goal. Laundry, housework, projects, exercise, you get a free pass to everything as long as you're eating your meat. Going a little deeper into the 3 aspects of goal setting, the first is to set small, attainable goals to get your mind in the process of expecting to complete goals. So if you've always been one of those people, and I have a feeling a lot of you are, and that's why you're here, it's okay, I do the same thing too, who sets big, grandiose goals every January. And then you go gung-ho, you burn out, and then you quit. We're not going to do that. We're going to set small attainable goals, which is why I made this class just 10 days long, because what it does is you can do 10 days. And once you've done the 10 days, then you're in the mindset of, I completed that goal. So the next time you make a goal, you're going to be even more likely to complete that goal. And so if we set small attainable goals, we get that, it's like a dopamine hit. It's actually something that we get within our neural pathways that sets us up for either failure or success. So if we are in the habit of failing, then it's more likely we're going to continue failing. If we are in the habit of succeeding, it's more likely that we can push ourselves a little bit harder and succeed. Not telling anyone about your goals. And this is kind of along the same ways as if you've watched the Setting Your Kitchen Up for Success video. We don't want to go put in all of the effort to go revamp our kitchen, to go get all of the congratulations that we're starting the carnivore diet. We're going to go ahead and just quietly do our work and then reward ourselves with kitchen equipment or reward ourselves and actually get that positive feedback from others that when they see that our skin is more clear, we have more energy, or we're losing weight, whatever that is, or even if you've completed the 10 days on carnivore, go back and link to this class on Facebook. That's a great time to share. Say, I completed this successfully. And then in the comments, you're going to see a lot of people saying, oh my goodness, like, I can't believe you could just eat meat for 10 days. How did that work? How do you feel? And then that's when you can get that positive feedback from others, rather than posting the night before New Year's and saying, I'm going to go on the carnivore diet for 10 days and then getting all of that positive feedback. Then it's like our brain interprets that as, oh, we've already done something. Look, we're getting positive feedback. And then it doesn't make it as important to reach for those goals before we talk about them. So talking in the carnivore group is great, but just try to avoid telling everybody in the whole world about you doing the carnivore diet until you've completed a certain goal. And then giving yourself non-food rewards as often as possible. That is a great way to reinforce your goal setting. And again, this is just like you can get the positive rewards, the non-scale violations of having more clear skin, having more energy. You get the scale violations of watching that weight drop right off as we lose inflammation and we lose a little bit of fat in these 10 days on the carnivore diet. But think of other non-food rewards. We're not rewarding ourselves with junk food because we are not rewarding ourselves. Like, you don't want to set up the I harm my body as a reward. Like, that is just like conflicting messages in our brain. So you can buy kitchen equipment like we talked about. There are lots of other options for non-food rewards. You can buy exercise, like exercise clothes is something that's fun to do once you start exercising. Joining a gym, so you can say like, well, I'm not going to start the gym right now, but once I've completed the 10 days on carnivore, then I'll go sign up for a class at the gym, or then I'll do this. Another like health building, something that's good for you and is also a reward. These don't have to cost money either. You can reward yourself with like a whole evening of watching Netflix when you should be doing something else. Downloading free ebooks, downloading some of the free promotions on Kindle for Kindle books, and then getting lost in a novel. That's one of my favorite ways to reward myself. I am one of those people that gets lost in a novel. You can reward yourself with like a free pass to watch as much Netflix as you want, as long as you're eating meat during the day. That's a great non-food reward that generally doesn't cost you any extra money. 2 more excellent rewards that you can do for yourself to keep you on track with the carnivore diet is to buy cookbooks or regular books on the carnivore diet as a reward for yourself for completing a certain number of days. And remember, do rewards as often as you need them. If you need something to help you stay on track, it's so much better to not throw out all the progress and just give yourself a little non-off-plan reward. Does that make sense? Non-off-plan? I think it works. But the Carnivore Diet book, Sean Baker's book, there's a couple other Carnivore Diet paperbacks that are coming out that all look fantastic. Just search and see what's on Amazon, and rewarding yourself with something like this instead of something that's going to harm your health is definitely going to help you stick with the carnivore diet and definitely help you feel healthier, happier, just in general better overall. The second thing that can help you stick with success on the carnivore diet is to splurge on delicious meat. So if you want to get a couple delicious high quality ribeye steaks, if you want to get wild caught seafood, if you want to get a butcher box, all of those are going to help set you up for success while also giving you that reward that you kind of crave. Like, it helps, it's that positive reinforcement that we need. So to set you up for success, don't reward yourself by eating off plan, because that's going to be counterproductive to what we're trying to do, but definitely make sure you're rewarding yourself on the carnivore diet. The next aspect of mastering your mindset for the carnivore diet is progress and not perfection. You may be known as being creative or going above and beyond, and there's always that feeling that I could do better than this. Done is better than perfect. For this class, make the recipes as we make them. Now is not the time to experiment with new cooking techniques, elaborate exercise programs, or magically tidying up your house at the same time. You're not doing a whole new you. You're sticking with carnivore for the next 10 days. So we are focusing on progress, and part of this progress is getting our carnivore diet under our belt, so it's a habit for us over the next 10 days. And then if you want to add something onto it, if you want to experiment with new recipes, you have my go ahead. But for these 10 days, we're going to keep it simple. The last aspect of mastering your mindset for success on the carnivore diet is to choose what you're going to fail at. Yeah, I'm talking about failure here, and we do talk about this in the tips for success in the Carnivore Diet Meal Plan book. I'm pretty sure it's in the back. It's either in the front or the back. Tips for success. You're going to choose 3 things that you're going to fail at. So you are not going to fail at eating meat. You're not going to fail at avoiding plants for these next 10 days. So choose 3 more things that you're going to fail at. And some things for me, when I am trying to do the extra work to change my habits, to do something that's going to, in the long run, be easier for me and better for me, I will choose to avoid projects. I will choose to maybe get all of my clothes and my children's clothes out of the dryer all week long. Like, that's something I'll fail at, is folding and putting away laundry. I will fail at exercise. If you are typically going to the gym, I give you a free pass to not go to the gym during these 10 days on the carnivore diet as you're adjusting. And if you just need something to give, it's not going to be your new food habit. Really, anything that takes extra effort. We're working on eating on plan. We're working on getting the eating on plan, eating the carnivore diet into the long-term memory part of our brain, and that takes a little bit of extra effort. So when you start a new habit, it's in the working memory part of your brain. We don't have that much working memory, but we do have a lot of the long-term memory. So if we can just spend the energy to use the working memory part of our brain for this next 10 days to do the carnivore diet, we will be a lot closer to having it be in the long-term part of our brain. And so it'll be easier to not only continue on the carnivore diet after this, but also add other things. Just if you give yourself permission to fail on things other than your eating habits for the next 10 days. Remember, starting is better than researching. We are not reinventing the wheel right now. You want progress, not perfection. If you're tempted to go buy a pint of ice cream, have a spoonful of honey instead. If you're tempted to go get a fast food burger and fries, go drive through the fast food, request 2 patties with bacon, and you can even get cheese if you want to. I know it's that Frankenfood cheese, but that is so much closer than just going completely off plan and getting like a number 5 or whatever there is. It's totally okay if you want to binge watch an entire 7 seasons of a show on Netflix during these 10 days, as long as you're eating meat and you get a pass for doing anything else productive. You're doing great. I can't wait to see your progress. I'll see you guys back soon.